Okay, so for this equation, we want to make a zero pair somewhere. And when I say a zero pair, in math, it means I need to create numbers that are opposite signs. So -4 and +4, -6 and +6. And I can do that by either multiplying or dividing one of these equations so I can create numbers that are opposites. I chose to do this term. You could even, do both of the equations and multiply this by -3 and multiply this by +2, but I just feel like that was a little bit too much work. So I chose to do -2. And the great thing about these types of questions is that you can multiply by whatever you need to multiply by to make this happen. So I'm multiplying this by this 2s by -2 because it's going to give me a -4. And it's called the combination method because you're literally combining both of these equations into one. But if I did not multiply this by a -2 and I just added these equations together, it would just give me 6s and then I would have a 5c. The equations would just keep getting larger and larger, and I don't want that. I want to eliminate one of the variables so that I can make a zero pair and get one of the letters by themselves. So after I multiply this top equation here by -2, this becomes a -6c. -4s is equal to -1750. Now I'm going to add these two equations that I have at the bottom together. I'm going to combine them, okay, and make them into one equation. So 6 and, 2 and -6 is going to make -4. Here, I've created that zero pair. It eliminates and goes away. And then I'm left with 9 over here. And that's exactly what I wanted to happen, for one of those letters to disappear. So I got what I wanted. Now I'm just going to divide both sides by -4. And I have C is equal to 225. Now I'll take this and substitute it back into one of those equations because that'll help me get the answer I need for S. As long as you have one of the numbers figured out, you'll be able to determine what the other equation is. So I'll just put it back in this one. I had 3C plus 2S is equal to 875. So I have 3 times 225 plus 2S is equal to 875. And this will be 675 plus 2S is equal to 875. Subtract from both sides. 2S is equal to 2. And then divide both sides by 2. S is equal to 1. So now you have C is equal to 225 and S is equal to 1. And you'll substitute that back into the equation to solve for what they wanted you to solve for.